Hello class and welcome to week 2. This is the week 2 overview video. Remember, do not look at the dates because this video will be used throughout other semesters. So the work is the same. So the first thing you want to do is look at the overview and the objectives. What are we going to talk about this week? Well, pre-writing strategies. We're going to go over the writing process. We're going to activate our prior knowledge for I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. The more background information we have on the novel, the more you'll understand it as you read it. And then we're going to go over exemplification mode. We will not write a paper on exemplification mode. However, the exemplification mode is used so often because exemplification means to give examples, to illustrate. So for example, for instance, in other words, those are the transition words or the words you're going to use in all of your essays to explain yourself. So that's why we're going to go over the exemplification mode. Next, the checklist. Make a copy of it if you wish. Check off as you go along. Write little notes to yourself. The overview video, you're watching that now. Also, I opened up the calendar. So if you want to go to the calendar, it's kind of like the checklist. So you have two options there. I personally would print off the checklist because I like to have something in front of me. The writing assignments. There aren't really writing assignments this week. Here, the helpful essay writing hints. I put together a document, and this document goes along with this video. So print off the document if you'd wish. Watch the video and take notes on the document as you go through. That's up to you. This is optional. However, I think it will really help you greatly. Let's go back to the week 2 module. This helpful essay and writing hints, this is also going to be under the link for helpful resources videos. That'll be there, so if you want to look at it any time throughout the semester. The guiding questions. These are questions you should read as you read I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings because it'll set the purpose as you read. This is going to look for the main ideas, and also I take the questions for the quizzes from this as well. Homework assignments. Excuse me. If you click on here, embedded within this link is where you can find the story. It's from our patterns book. I also suggest that you read this story, but read the discussion board prompt for this week first because this reading will be used in it. So read the discussion board prompt first, then as you're reading this article, A Black Man Ponders, you'll get ideas or you'll annotate knowing what you're looking for. And then here, again, look here, you can tell this is worth 5 points. There's no time limit. There's only one try. So, and I will give you the answers after the first try as a learning tool. Let's go back to Module 2. So these are the homeworks. This homework here is exemplification. We're doing an overview. So if you take a look here, I made a copy of the Midnight Article, which is an essay written in the exemplification mode. You can find that in your patterns book. And then if you look here, I have a video and you can see the highlights. So make a copy of this and again, follow along, take notes, and then you'll take this quiz. And then here, this time you'll have 2 attempts, and I'll take the average score if you use both attempts. So all the information you need is here. Let's continue. I'm going to go back. What did I do? Oop, back to the week 2 module. If I click on it properly, there we go. So that's homework assignments, quizzes, caged bird background. Make sure you click on this link because there's a lot of reading. There are articles to read within there. Quiz pre-writing strategies. I think there is a video here if I'm not mistaken. Yes, document and a video that I created to help you. Let's go back. My point is make sure that you always click on the links to see what's incorporated or what you should do in order before you attempt the quizzes. Quiz on topic sentences, the writing process, and then here's here's the discussion board for this week. Here's a video. Watch it first if you're having trouble with writing a formal discussion board. Here's another one, but this is a student. She was from 2 years ago. So she used ICE and MLA really well. You introduce, cite, explain, and then MLA, obviously it's the format we use. Now when you watch this video, be careful because she was using the 7th edition of MLA. We're using the 8th now. And then here's the actual prompt, and here's where you're going to submit the initial post. Remember, on Wednesday, you will upload your initial post here so I can grade it, and then you'll copy and post it here and put it within the actual discussion board so other students can respond to you. So here's the instructions for the discussion board for this week. Here's the prompt. Notice that Black Man Ponders is here, so make sure you read the article that's up above really well. Here are the requirements. You can look at the rubric, the deadlines, and then here. Then if you come here, you click reply, copy and paste your answer, hit post reply. Remember, you won't see other students' work until you have posted your reply. So, again, the discussion board goes here, copy and paste your answer here for Wednesday, the initial post. And then I also grade the initial post as part of your formal writing, and that will go here, and that will be downloaded as a docx. So here, remember June 28th, that's the wrong date. Your date will be, I'll change that for specifically for your class. It is always on Wednesday. The initial post is graded as, the initial post is submitted as a document so I can grade it because I count it as formal writing. And then you also copy and paste it into the actual discussion board forum. Okay, let's take a look. Let's give a quick overview of everything. If I can drag this, there we go. Back to week 2. So let's give an overview. Overview and objectives. This is setting the stage for the week. The writing assignments. There are, what am I doing? I jumped. Sorry. Excuse me, sorry about that. So overview objectives here. These are optional, but I advise you to do these. They will help you with the reading and with the reading that's coming. Homework assignments, these 2 must be completed by Sunday. All homework and quizzes are by Sunday. There are 4 quizzes. And then the discussion board, if you're not familiar with the discussion board, watch these 2. And then you will copy and paste your answer here. This is the discussion board forum. Remember, in here you will not see other students' answers until you click post reply. And then here, your initial post only, not your responses to other students. The initial post, the formal paragraph, you will submit here so that I can grade it. And these both, the first initials, must be done by Wednesday night. If not, there's a -10 point penalty. So that is week 2. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.